My name is Justin Langlois, and I'm the research director of Broken City Lab, and the work is called Reflect On Here. This is the first time I've participated in Kafka. It's been like an exhibition I've seen going on for the last few years, so it's awesome to be a part of it. So the work that we ended up doing, I think, took a larger view of what urban and public space means to people who walk by it and kind of maybe aren't using it, and how you can get people to pause and just consider what it means to have this right here in the middle of everything else that's gone on in the city. This project started as a Google Street View picture with like Helvetica Bold just stamped over it with like a little glow effect in Photoshop. We encounter so much text in like everyday life that it's a really immediate way to access a viewer and audience without them maybe knowing that they're looking at art. I think there's something much different about like entering a gallery and looking at like a sculpture or a painting and understanding that you're there to look at art versus encountering something that's text-based. I think it's about allowing the audience to negotiate the relationship with the work differently and maybe a bit more casually, and through that I think it opens a different space for dialogue. In terms of working collectively, I really enjoy when we're able to document the process of making something. This took a year of planning and watching unfold in many different ways, and to see it realized after knowing all that time went into it, it's like, this is amazing to see it up here, but it's also like, it's amazing to think back of how many iterations it went through. I think we're constantly trying to figure out like, what's the next iteration of this process, right? Or how do you do this bigger? Or how do you do it on maybe a much smaller scale, but with a whole bunch of them happening all at once? Working publicly introduces a different kind of challenge, and in some ways those challenges can be really fun because you're often wearing multiple hats at any given time. The scale of place is something that drives the work, at least in the first instance. In some ways, I mean, every large-scale project that we've done over the last little while, Reflect On Here being one of them, another one being we painted a 300-foot-long message in a parking lot that hopefully Google Earth will capture. I mean, all of these things started as like really like a folder of like big ideas. And so we're slowly working down that line. The next thing is I want to start like a space for like this third space for education and civic engagement and activity that is, rather than being project driven, is just more about like is durationally driven. Something that can unfold over a lot bigger period of time, even than like a year that some projects take to unfold.